di su, benvenuto pian piano scompare lontano laggiù.
What a day.
We had a fun day today.
Oh, did we ever?
We pulled into Messina this morning, but we took a tour to Taormina.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a town up on the mountain.
We're in Sicily.
And we're in Sicily, and it was
amazing.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
Amazing. We had a fantastic time.
We did.
So we got on the bus, and it was a 50-minute ride up to there, and kind of weaved around, and some of that was pretty tight for the big bus, going through tunnels and around corners and things because the roads are pretty narrow.
And it's very hilly.
Very hilly.
Yeah. We're up high.
And it was a picturesque drive up to there.
Oh, beautiful.
And then
along
we get
the
up
coastline.
to the parking lot, and we head into town. And it just hits you right away. You go through this archway, and it is typically
streets.
European, right? Topical cobblestone streets, and the houses are close together. Kind of. There's a street down the middle, and they're tall, and
it's the stucco buildings with the wrought iron and flower pots everywhere. And
little stairwells going off to each side.
Cindy and I found a street that barely fit us.
Yeah, it was skinny,
like
and there was like a restaurant at the top, right?
Shoulder to shoulder, and it was a street. Yeah, like, oh my goodness.
And most of those side deals were going to restaurants.
And we did find a little street where a car had parked in, and like he could probably barely get his little car, and he could probably barely get his door open to get out. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It was something. It was really astounding. The greenery and the pottery, the ceramic tiles everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, just stunning views.
And there's balconies all along this walkway, and we saw this older lady who was sitting on the balcony. Yeah, she was dressed
in her church
dressed to the nines
because it's Sunday.
And we assumed she was going to church.
Yeah.
And she was up above, and we waved to her, and she was blowing us kisses, you know.
Oh. Just.
And yeah.
It just made my heart melt.
It was neat. It was neat for sure.
Yeah.
And along the street, it's all shops and little cafes and
little
and such.
Gelaterias.
Gelaterias, lots of gelaterias.
Yeah, and I can't remember what they call the place, the bakeries, Techeria or something like that. The Cantaloni.
Yeah, you guys spotted Cantaloni right when we walked in.
Yes.
And that was really good.
Amazing.
It's pretty sweet, but it was really good. It was thick, so it wasn't coming out of the Cantaloni.
Yeah.
It was thick, and it was
crispy crust.
Oh, it was really good.
Fresh. Yeah.
It was quite good. And then, so we start off, and then we open up into the first square, right? And you can go to the edge and look out over the ocean. But there's
views of the bays, right?
Yes.
Multiple bays and beaches. Yeah.
And there's a big fountain in the middle with say it with me, horses around it. Even one horse water was coming out, and you could drink. Well, others did. I didn't drink out of it, but others did.
I got a picture.
Yeah. And with a big church right there. And so that was quite nice.
That was the highlight.
And then we kept walking, and there was another archway coming up, and we went to that, and at the other end of that archway was another open area where you could look out over, and then there was a couple guys playing music on the guitar and singing, and got some video of that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Young girls dancing, and just fun.
It was nice.
So fun.
And then, so then we continued on, and we had to take a right to go up to the stadium.
The ancient theater.
The theater.
Yes.
And it was a half theater.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
Those blocks of granite or marble, whatever there were, for the original seating, and the view of the bay behind. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and there were some columns still standing, and some of the brick had been knocked down a little bit, but they still use it today. They've put in like wood seating in places,
on top
and
of
down below the plastic full seats, and
Yeah.
so they still use it for concerts or whatever today.
Yeah.
And that was nice. So we walked in around there, and the views up there were spectacular. Views everywhere are spectacular up there.
Yeah, but you're up so high.
Yeah,
like
yeah, you're up on the
bird's-eye
hill.
view. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you look back on the town. Very picturesque place. And so then we went down from there, and we made our way down to the garden.
The botanical garden.
Yeah, the botanical garden.
Which was started in, I want to say it was 700.
Oh, wow. Just a couple years ago.
Just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And you see one section of the garden, you follow those beautiful pathways, and then there's it almost looks like an old building or archways, and just so interesting to look at, and the different types of plants and the aromas. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
It was just amazing.
And then we came back to that main street.
We went back the way we came.
Only this time we kept going to the right and went through another archway, and there's this beautiful church and beautiful background, and to the left was a place to have lunch. And it was really good. So there was 6 of us, and so we were at this table right off the street there, and it was fun.
The owner was Don Carleone. Carleone.
That was his name?
Yeah, on the table.
Oh, wow. Yeah, on the table was there,
table.
but that was actually his name,
Yeah,
Don Carleone.
Yes.
That's like from the the movie The Godfather.
Oh, I don't know. Well, that's what when he introduced himself, that's what
He
he
was
said.
Don Corleone.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. And at that restaurant, it was the handmade pasta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Handmade pasta, and the food was typical Italian, excellent, and very good.
Yeah.
And it's funny, one of the guys in our party, he hasn't liked Italian, or he hasn't really tried it, but he said he didn't like it other than pizza, like the frozen pizza from the grocery store. And he ate in Rome, and now he ate here, and he's just like oodling over Italian food. And so it's like, you're kind of at the top now. So now you got to go back to the U.S., right? So that'll be interesting. But
so fun.
oh man, he's just like drooling over this stuff because he's never tasted anything like that.
Sitting in an outdoor cafe.
Oh, and
watching
then,
the crowds go
yeah,
by on this ceramic table with the umbrellas over top, and the aromas from the kitchen coming out.
and they do it a little different there. You never know when your food's going to come out.
Whichever dish is done first, it comes out quickly because it's fresh.
Yeah, it comes out right away. So some people are done eating while others are starting to eat in your
and
party.
it's all relaxed.
And it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's just enjoying in the shade. And the weather was spectacular today. Light breeze. I think it was like 79 degrees or something. Sunny.
It was wonderful.
It was
day.
perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Day.
And so.
Yeah.
So.
And then when we left there, you tried some of the gelato at one of the gelato.
I did, and it was really good.
Yes. Yes.
Italian gelato is very good. Highly recommend Italian gelato.
Yes, and we learned about a what do they call it? Gelatini, which is like a Slurpee, except fancy, right?
Right.
I didn't have one.
It's
I'll
kind
try
of their
one
thing.
later.
It's a mix of gelato and
sorbet.
Sorbet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but we didn't try one.
Yeah. No. Another time.
Another time.
Yeah.
So anyway.
What a wonderful day.
Oh.
And the pomegranates growing on the trees, little oranges, lemons. Yeah. Just.
If you come to Messina, you got to go there. It's spectacular. Beautiful city up on the hill.
Very nice. Yeah, lovely day.